Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We got 10 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells, and yeah, we'll hop in it. Light slate today. Missed the last 2 days, guys. Hopefully you guys did well, but we're back here today, starting with the Chicago Cubs versus the Detroit Tigers. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -115. Detroit plus 105 with the over-under at 9. Cubs coming into this matchup 64-59. Detroit 57-67. Pitching for the Cubs is Javier Assad with an ERA of 3.11. Pitching for Detroit is Alex Faedo with an ERA of 5.16. Assad, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Faedo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Cubs on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Royals wins. Detroit coming off back-to-back Cleveland wins here. I'm liking... Faedo's been coming off 2 out of his last 3 starts. He has not allowed a run here. Assad's been pretty decent. Only giving up about 2 runs here a game. And I still like the Cubs, especially with their hitting power. And I think I'm going to take the Cubs on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -155. The Giants plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Giants coming into this matchup 65-59. The Phillies 67-57. Pitching for the Giants is Scott Alexander with an ERA of 4.06. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 4.58. Alexander, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's only pitching about an inning or so he hasn't really pitched all that much. Nola, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Giants coming off a Braves win. They're 3-7 in their last 10 right now. Phillies coming off a Nationals loss. Giants are 6-0 against Philadelphia. They've been very good head-to-head against the Phillies here. Alexander's been good, but it'll definitely be a bullpen game for the Giants here. Nola hasn't been that great, giving up 10 runs in his last 3 starts here, and I think Giants are a good underdog today, and I'll take Giants plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at -130. The Pirates plus 110 with the over-under at 10. Cardinals coming into this matchup 55-70. The Pirates 55-69. Pitching for the Cardinals is Drew Rom with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.86. Looks like Rom's getting his first start for the Cardinals here today. Falter, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. St. Louis coming off a Mets win. The Pirates coming off a Minnesota loss. St. Louis just 1-5 on the road against Pittsburgh. 1-4 straight up against Pittsburgh. They have not been good against the Pirates here, and I'm gonna take the Pirates plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -210. The Mets plus 180 with the over-under at 10. Mets coming into this matchup 58-67. The Braves 80-43. Pitching for the Mets is David Peterson with an ERA of 5.45. Pitching for the Braves is Alan Winans with an ERA of 1.59. Peterson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Winans, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Mets coming off a St. Louis loss. Braves coming off a Giants loss. These teams did have a series, 2 series ago. Atlanta winning 3 out of those 4 games against the Mets here. Mets 0-7 on the road against the Braves here. I do like Winans on the mound. He's looked pretty good in his two lone starts this season, and I'm going to take the Braves at home. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Red Sox versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -130. Boston +115 with the over-under at 9. Boston coming into this matchup 66-58. Houston 70-55. Pitching for Boston is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.34. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 4.49. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Javier, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Boston coming off a 3-game sweep against the Yankees. Houston coming off a 3-game loss, 3-game losing streak against the Mariners here. Boston is 4-2 against Houston, so they played well against the Astros here. Paxton's been pretty decent. I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup, and I think Red Sox are a good underdog today, and I'm going to take Boston +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Chicago White Sox. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -185. The White Sox +165 with the over-under at 8.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 69-55. The White Sox 49-75. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for the White Sox is Touki Toussaint with an ERA of 4.47. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Toussaint, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Seattle, they're hot right now. They're on a 6-game winning streak, coming off a sweep against Houston. White Sox 3-7 in their last 10. They're coming off a Colorado win here. Seattle 5-0 on the road. I mean, they're just playing great right now. And pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. And I'm going to take the Mariners on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -135. The Reds +120 with the over-under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup 64-61. The Angels 61-64. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 4.89. Pitching for the Angels is Lucas Giolito with an ERA of 4.44. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Giolito, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Reds on a 2-game losing streak here. Angels coming off a horrible Tampa Bay loss, 18-4. Giolito been bad, but just been bad on the mound this season here. I think Reds are a good underdog today, and I'll take Reds +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Kansas City Royals versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at -130. The Royals +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Royals coming into this matchup 40-86. Oakland 34-90. Pitching for the Royals is Tucker Davidson with an ERA of 6.39. Pitching for the A's is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 4.09. Davidson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Blackburn, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Royals, 1-5 in their last 6. Really aren't playing that well. Neither is Oakland. 2-8 in their last 10. Ugly matchup here. Pretty even pitching matchup. And I still think I'm going to take a shot with the Royals +1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -215. Miami +175 with the over-under at 8.5. Miami coming into this matchup 64-61. The Padres 59-66. Pitching for the Marlins is Johnny Cueto with an ERA of 5.57. Pitching for the Padres is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 2.68. Cueto, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Miami coming off back-to-back Dodgers losses. Padres coming off back-to-back Arizona losses here. The Padres just not a team I want to pay up for. They just haven't been that great this year. Been very disappointing here. I don't really trust them as big favorites pretty much ever. And I'll take Marlins plus 1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Rangers opening up as road favorites at -155. Arizona plus 130 with the over-under at 9.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 72-52. Arizona 64-61. Pitching for the Rangers is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.30. Pitching for Arizona is Slade Sassoni with an ERA of 3.48. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Sassoni, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Rangers on a 4-game losing streak right now. Arizona 5-1 in their last 6, starting to play a little bit better right now. I do like Montgomery on the mound. He's been very solid, giving up about 1 to 2 runs here. Sassoni's only pitched twice so far this season, giving up 2 runs in each game here. I still trust the Rangers a little bit more, and I'm going to lean with Texas on the road in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.